हेलो यार, बात तो सुनो, बात तो सुन। Guys, there's this old saying, when you fail a test and you're all sad and you're going to get whooped when you're getting home. But then you look across the table, look at the face of your bro, and you find out that he has the same situation. That feeling alone is gonna help you get through this tough time. That is the exact situation right now. Barcelona has been defeated by Atletico Madrid in the first leg at their home stadium, and it is a controversial one for the Barcelona fans. For us, it was complete fair. I'm gonna try to give my full unbiased opinion, full professional unbiased opinion. So especially to the Barca fans out there, you just have to hit the like button. Try to hit the subscribe button as well if you are not that uptight. Let's get through to this video. We're gonna review the last Champions League matches, where we are gonna obviously review the Barcelona versus Atletico match, Liverpool versus PSG match, and we're also going to give full Champions League predictions. This is going to be a great video, so hit the like button, Barcelona fans especially. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get to it. Guys, my phone didn't stop ringing once the Madrid match was over, and now my bro's phone is not gonna stop ringing, because this game was kind of insane. Right off the bat, guys, we all know when you're facing Atletico Madrid, you're going to face some really haram ball. Guys, I've seen Atletico Madrid's matches, and to be honest with you, I never really liked them. I don't like the way Atletico Madrid plays, and whenever they play against Real Madrid as well, I just don't like it. They play insane haram ball. Their matches are always, how do I put this? I don't want to say it, are a little too boring for me. Their focus is mainly on the defense, which is exciting to watch when you're a defender, but if you're a winger who likes when a winger drives the ball and try to cut through the defense, so typically don't like these type of teams. But you've got to give credit to the Atletico Madrid team. I know the Barcelona fans have their excuses, you would say, or all they're saying it was rigged and the ref was on their side. Their home stadium, by the way, at Camp Nou, and it's a pretty low chance the match was fixed. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that. That is totally up to you what you want to say. But I am gonna say this: Atletico Madrid played this match smart and they played it really well. As we all know, their focus is mainly on the defense. They don't want to make any unnecessary mistakes. Atletico Madrid never takes any unnecessary risks. Their attack is always, they build it up from the defense slowly and gradually, and boom, then you know it, they're on the attack. That is how they score mainly. But in this match, Atletico Madrid full focus this game, I think, was to stop only one guy, Lamine Yamal. And to some extent, I think they were successful. Well, we all know Rafinha couldn't play this game due to some injury. So Atletico Madrid, as clever as they are, they knew they only had one guy to stop, and that is Lamine Yamal. Because if they let that guy run free, he can turn the tide of the game. They knew it. And that is smart for me. That is how you think when you're playing in a UCL game. That is how you win matches. Guys, I'm gonna say one thing. I know we all love skills, tricks, players taking on defenders, going solo, playing incredible passes. It's all the love of the game we all love. But what wins matches nowadays in today's football, it's completely different. And Atletico Madrid right now, they knew how they were going to win this match. They played it smart. They knew Rafinha was out, one headache is out of the way, put their main focus on Lamine Yamal, and they knew they just have to stop him driving the ball into the box. Barcelona realized this at the very beginning of the game. Lamine Yamal was being pushed down, cut down, not letting to drive the ball as much as he does. We're gonna talk about the drives that he did do, and he did some pretty incredible technical stuff, we're gonna talk about it. But Barcelona realized this and they put their trust, their focus, and the left wing on Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford was desperately trying to drive the ball in the box, as Lamine Yamal does. Sadly, Marcus Rashford right now is not close to as good as Lamine Yamal's dribbling. He did drive the ball into the box. He was getting past defenders, but he just couldn't find that last pass every single time. Rashford in the early minutes of the game did have some chances. He drove the ball into the box. He could have played a beautiful pass to Lewandowski in the center and they could have had one goal up. Sadly, he couldn't complete that last pass. And that was the brilliance I said in the beginning about Atletico Madrid. If you look at this game objectively, this game was a defensive masterclass by Atletico Madrid. They didn't let Barcelona catch even just one break. The two wingers, Rashford and Lamine Yamal, were trying desperately, trying to dribble. They couldn't catch Atletico Madrid on the break. The only time they were caught on the break was by one Pedri pass in the beginning of the game to Lamine Yamal, where he passed into the center and Rashford scored, but it was offside. You are all hating Atletico Madrid right now, but the way they played this game, it was just brilliant. It was like watching an Italian team playing into the Champions League. I think Simeone's Inter Milan phase came in and completely dominated defense. And like I said in the beginning, their one and only aim was to cut down Lamine Yamal. At these moments, I sometimes remember Messi, because that was one of the game plans before facing Barcelona, was to just cut down Messi. But the difference between Lamine Yamal and Messi right now is Lamine Yamal is really young, okay? So he can be put down as of right now. All they had to do was put all the defense on Lamine Yamal. When he drives the ball, he's gonna get past one, he's gonna get past two, he's that good. But the third one is gonna stop. How many defenders does one guy have to beat? He can beat one, he can beat two, he can beat three even. Fourth guy is gonna stop him. And Messi in his prime, he could cut past the entire defense and could finish that goal as well. All y'all guys who do not play football and just watch it do not know this. For a dribbler to be successful in his dribbling, the times he is successful by his own is really less. What I'm trying to say is the number one best dribblers in the world right now, their own skill mostly limited to 1v1 dribble. You know, when you're facing a defender 1v1, a world-class dribbler will get past him 9 out of 10 times. But when you're facing an entire team, in order for the dribbler or the winger to be successful, the entire team has to play the role. He simply cannot just dribble the entire team every single time. It's just impossible. You can look at it just statistically. He can get past 3 to 4 defenders and he can do it just the one time. And it's mostly based on luck. If luck is in his favor and he gets that shot off in the end and it somehow ends up in the goal, statistically the chances of that happening are less than 20 to 15%. 20 to 15% of the time, the player does an incredibly out of this world move and he finishes that. That is brilliant and that does happen. This is football. But the chances, Atletico Madrid banked their chances. They knew they just have to cut down Lamine Yamal and they did. Lamine Yamal did an absolute brilliant dribble where he cut past the defense in the 31st minute, and I had a glimpse of Messi that, and if he had finished that, it would have been insane. But Atletico Madrid, masterclass. They stopped that. In the end, defense prevails. As much boring is it to watch, but it works. In the end, it was strategy. At least they were prevailing. The game could have been different, but one important and controversial thing happened, and all Barcelona fans are complaining about this. I'm gonna tell you what I think. In the 41st minute, Atletico Madrid finally get their break. Man threw on goal, tackled by Kubarsi, red card. What do you guys think? Was that a red card? That was a clear red card. Guy was through on goal. What did you expect? He was like yards from the penalty box. He was the only one there, through on goal. That was a red. And if it worked out in favor of Barcelona this game, they would have forgotten about it. But since it didn't, Kubarsi got their red, and now it came time for the moment of brilliance from one man. Alvarez puts down down the ball. Guys, I've seen enough free kicks in my time, in my short time on this world. And I'm not gonna lie. When he put down that ball, took those steps backwards, I just had this feeling this is going. I don't know how. How? I knew it. I had this gut feeling it was going in. Alvarez stepped up. Boom! Net. Oh my god, that was so satisfying to watch. That was the definition of a textbook free kick. Perfect textbook power, dip, curve. And it was just the perfect free kick, perfect technique. Alvarez popped it off with the red card. It was just icing on the cake, really. With that, Barcelona hopes were looking down. They were devastated with that red card. But all credit goes to Alvarez for taking advantage of that free kick and producing that beautiful shot. Beautiful goal. That's what we love to see. Match continues on, and you know what? Atletico Madrid kind of gives me Arsenal vibes. You know, when you're facing Arsenal, the type of gameplay they do, you kind of get the vibe. Atletico Madrid as well. Since Barcelona couldn't get on the break, couldn't make fast chances, decided to just pass the ball around. They did make one chance from a corner, from a Lamine Yamal corner. Olmo was at the back end of it. He could have finished that, but he was just a little too late to react. Could have ended up easily in the goal. Unlucky there. Like I said, the match was really kind of boring because I had no stakes in it and I was just hate watching Barcelona, and I was really tired from the previous game as well. The main downside of this Atletico Madrid side is that they didn't take full advantage of Barcelona's 10 men. That red card happened really early on into the game and they could have taken a good advantage by going full on offensive, but their offense is not that great. They did take advantage finally of the red card, and in the 69th minute of the match they finally got their break, scored, took advantage of the red card, one less defender in the box, Pollard in goal, big striker finishes it and seals the deal. I've got to give credit to one guy at Barcelona side, the only one guy that I like, Lamine Yamal. He gave his all till the end of the match. He kept driving the ball. He knew he was the only hope left for Barcelona. Nothing else was working for them. He did more dribbles. Some of them got through, some of them didn't. A lot of them got really close. But the last one touch, I would say, was not on his side in this game. And in the end, the result goes in favor of Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid lost 2-1. Now Barcelona lost 2-0. That's a great sight to see, I would say. Guys, I would talk about the PSG versus Liverpool match, but sadly I wasn't able to watch that match. I was only able to watch one match, which was this match. But I've seen some of the goals from the PSG and Liverpool match. To be honest with you guys, I had no doubt that PSG was going to win this match because Liverpool are at an all-time low right now. Arne Slot, he's at the brink of being sacked. The chances of Liverpool winning this game are the amount of hair that Arne Slot has on his head. PSG win the match 2-0. Beautiful. I've seen the goal. Beautiful goal by Doué. What a strike. Tip on that was insane. Kind of defied the laws of physics. How did that ball dip like that? I mean, that was insane. I'm still studying that technique. That strike was absolutely insane. Liverpool lost and I expected them to lose. Now we're gonna give our Champions League prediction. Alright, we're gonna start with Arsenal versus Sporting. Arsenal won the first game 1-0. It's a slender margin. You know, the bottlers they are. I've got a strong feeling they're going to bottle this as well. Sporting did have a great comeback against Bodo Glimt this Champions League. Maybe they come back again and beat Arsenal, give them a bottle of water. Sporting go through, for me, into the semi-finals. And from Atletico and Barcelona, as much as Spain is saying remontada, I don't have a strong feeling that remontada is going to be true this time. You know, Atletico Madrid, complete haram ball is going to go on into the second leg. This time, Barcelona are going to play away as well, so the chances of them coming back are even more low. I have Atletico Madrid going through to the semi-finals. Liverpool versus PSG, I have no doubt 90% chance PSG go through to the semi-final. Bayern versus Real Madrid is the real bone of contingency here. I want to give my unbiased opinion here. Bayern playing exceptionally well, but you know who else was playing exceptionally well when Real Madrid beat them? Man City. They were playing, they were having a really great season. Their team was incredible that season, but Madrid beat them. They had Rodrigo and Benzema at that time. time though, but still, whenever it comes to the Champions League, you can never rule Madrid out. Maybe I would look stupid at the end of second leg, but I still believe 1-0 down, we are never out. We're never out of the competition when we're 1-0 down. So, a complete unbiased as the Real Madrid fan, I'm going to say Real Madrid go through to the semi-final. This is going to be a biased opinion, isn't it? In the semi-final, then we're going to face PSG versus Real Madrid and Atletico versus Sporting. Oh my goodness. Guys, I just can't believe that Real Madrid are going to win against Bayern. I don't know what I'm seeing. There's a good semi-final match looking to me right now is Bayern versus PSG. I know when these two clash in the semi-final, the match is going to be insane. Both teams are attacking sides. Both teams have some incredible players. It's going to be really fun to watch these two teams clash. But when Real Madrid clashes with PSG, we're going to absolutely destroy them. PSG don't stand a chance. I don't know what it is about football. Normally when a team beats the team, there's still a chance they might get beaten by the team that was beaten by the team they just got beaten by. What am I just saying? I mean, let's say Bayern Munich wins against Real Madrid and PSG wins against Bayern Munich. But there is still a chance that PSG can still lose against Real Madrid. I don't know, it's just strange about football. Some teams type of plays, when they don't match and they face an opposition with the type of game that is sort of their weakness, they still have a chance they can lose. So I haven't seen much of an undisputed winner of the Champions League. The only time I think they were undisputed was when Man City won at 2023. They were pretty unbeatable. I couldn't think of one team that could beat them. There might be some other teams as well. I just can't remember right now. So Real Madrid versus PSG. Real Madrid goes into the final. Atletico versus Sporting. Atletico. Oh my God! It's going to be a Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid UCL final once again. And we all know when it comes to the UCL final, who wins it. Guys, as much our chances of winning the quarterfinals right now are much lower than our chances of winning the final. If we go to the final, our chances rise up more than 70%. We are not losing Champions League final. Facts right there. Atletico versus Real Madrid, Champions League final. Real Madrid wins it. We're gonna wear the 16 UCL badge from next season on. Totally unbiased opinion. That's it, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, Pro Bowler says peace.